I was travelling through China doing a factory visit, and I was driving through an area that was farming watermelons. Up until that point, I ate a lot of watermelons until I drove past the river that was feeding the watermelons the water. Nobody would want to drink anything from that stream. And obviously, you know, the impact of industrial factories in the area was just polluting the farming, and people were obviously eating that. So I think it's visual things like that that make me really passionate about what I'm doing. We use approximately 2,700 litres of water purely to grow the cotton that we use to manufacture just one t-shirt. But that's really hard to comprehend what that actually means. Here in the Colston Hall today, we have 1,000 people in the audience. Earlier on, I was sitting upstairs in the balcony, and I was really looking around me at the capacity that we've actually got in this hall, because for the last few weeks I've been doing maths and trying to work out what that 2,700 litres actually equates to. And I was asking around friends, and it's quite probable that each one of us here today could own 8 t-shirts. And if we think back to how much water is used in the growing of the cotton for those t-shirts, it would actually fill to capacity this hall today. So just take a moment to look back, look forwards, look up and down. That is a phenomenal amount of water. 20% of industrial freshwater pollution comes from textile treatment and dyeing, and that is a shocking figure. But again, how can that inspire us into the future? We can actually dye fabrics using a new technology, using carbon dioxide, and it doesn't contribute to freshwater pollution at all, as it uses 0 water. So we spoke about water, and we're just going to touch briefly on waste. Every 5 minutes in the UK, 3 tons of clothing waste is being sent to landfill. That's a huge amount of waste. I would have loved to have got 3 tons of waste on the stage here today. But even with a busy team of people behind the scenes, we've got a pile of waste here that equates to 1 minute of waste that goes to landfill in the UK. So just think for a moment about what that actually means to you and the amount of product that you're getting rid of. But again, the light at the end of the tunnel for this one is we can look to a future where things change. In the future, our resources, because they're so valuable, are going to be going towards food. And we're going to be needing to look at new resources to actually keep the clothing industry going. We'll be able to utilize waste, such as this beside me here, to go back into new product in a closed-loop cycle. You can use future fibres to come up with this solution that hasn't even been dreamt of today. A fibre that comes from renewable sources, a fabric that is dyed without any water, less energy, less chemistry, and also that we can use as a high-value end product into new product when it comes to the end of its life. Working in the apparel industry, working with factories, working at the development level in innovation, I felt that there was really something that I could do. So instead of just making things better, I wanted to make things better, but in a more sustainable, more appropriate way. And I really believed that there was something I could do there.